Hey everybody, this is Eman Basketball Dad. Today I want to talk to the young players and their parents regarding how to figure out your why. Determining your why is not only important in basketball, but it's also applicable in life. I'm hoping this video will reach mainly the player because determining what your true why is a very personal thing. So it's best that the actual player take it upon themselves to figure out what their why is rather than somebody else doing it for them. However, I'm very much aware that at a certain age, you're not quite ready to figure out what your why is. So as a parent, you play a major role in guiding your child and helping them figure out what their why is. It's not an easy task, but you know your child very well, so you are the best source to help them. So on this video, I'm going to discuss how you figure out your why and the process of how you get there. Let's get started. Disclaimer, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. On my video, my top 10 strategies to higher level basketball, list knowing your why first. To me, this makes sense because many people go through life without a sense of purpose, and as a result, people wake up along the way unhappy and dissatisfied. Son of a bitch! Whereas if you do something that you love and are passionate about, life tends to be more fulfilling and effortless. That's because when you have a deep reason why you do something, then it becomes a labor of love. Many popular figures in society are those who found their why early in life and ran with it. And as a result, they not only lived an incredible life, but they also left or leave a life of legacy that will endure forever. For example, some of the people I admire in life are the following: Magic Johnson, Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, Paul Newman, Emeril Lagasse, yeah, that's right, the Bandman, Paul McCartney, and of course Elvis Presley. I'm going to lay out a foundation for determining your why for those who aren't aware of how to do it yet. And hopefully, this content will add to your life skills that will not only help you in basketball, but whatever it is you're trying to achieve in life. Let's define knowing your why by citing an article called Find Your Why to Get Unstuck, written by Stephen Worley. He's a life coach that I found on the internet. Here's what he says. Your why is a statement of purpose that describes why you do the work you do and why you live the lifestyle you do. It's your calling, it's your conviction, it is your mission statement, it is a vision of your life and work, it is a thread of your career story. It is your core source of motivation. It is the reference point of your decisions and actions. It defines who you are, what makes you productive. It's the reason for your life's work. I know you might be thinking, but Eman, I'm only 7 years old. I understand, but stay with me. He goes on to say, if you are overwhelmed, anxious, or unfulfilled, it is because you most likely don't have a clear understanding of your why. You are working to live up to someone else's why, in the absence of your own why. You are out of alignment of your own unique purpose. In other words, it's like being stuck in purgatory.
Now I live the same day over and over.
I'm reliving the same day over and over and over.
He also purports that you might do something for various reasons other than your own. like following in your parents' footsteps. As awesome as that might be, it might not be your true why. So therefore, you wind up being stuck anyway. Here is where it gets good. Your why comes from within you. It is a feeling that compels you to do the work you want to do, even if it requires short-term sacrifice. You'll struggle with thoughts of self-doubt. You might not even make much money right away. Your loved ones might not report your decision. You might suffer several failures before you experience success. Regardless of those sacrifices, you still feel driven to pursue the work you really want to do because it gives you meaning. You can't imagine doing anything else. This work is an expression of true identity. It is your purpose in life. I think this last part is worth rereading and allowing it to really soak in. So how do you find your why? According to Worley, it can take time and is a process. A process that requires you to be introspective and practice self-awareness, examining your values, motivations, passion, and strengths. Values, motivations, passion, and strength. If you are in your 50s like me, this exercise should be relatively easy. Because typically, when you're at this age, you pretty much know what you want. You pretty much don't want to settle for anything less. And for sure, you don't like to take crap from anyone. However, if you're around 20 years old or under, finding your why can rather be difficult. So what do? How do you use these 4 defining words to figure out your why? Well, start by writing down these 4 words on a journal. Figure out what each word means to you, and write down the things that match your inner desires. Get a good sense of what you want and what you believe in. Search what inspires you, what drives you, what excites you, and what you love to do. Determine your natural abilities that stand out. Define your special talents and the God-given strengths, physical or mental, you already possess. In other words,
use the Force, Luke.
Like I said in my top 10 videos, the most obvious why when it comes to playing basketball is that you simply love the game. You enjoy playing, you are drawn to it, you love the feeling it gives you, you forget everything else, you'll do it for free, and you can't live without it. If that's your why, then you are in a great place. However, if you're not quite there yet, then give yourself time to work the process. Don't worry, even if it takes a lot of time. What are some examples of a valid why? It's okay if your why is as simple as trying to make the freshman team in high school. It is a great experience being part of a team where you can learn to work in harmony with others and also make some lifelong friends. That's a really good why. Another great why for wanting to play basketball is that you simply want to be in great physical shape. Believe me, when it comes to playing basketball, you're going to run your butt off. Or perhaps your why is to join basketball because you think it's going to help you with your college application. Well, I knew somebody back in high school that did exactly that. And they went on to go to a really nice school, really great university. Berkeley, have you heard of it? And then went on to become a teacher after that. Another why you might have is that when you go to high school, maybe you want to be popular. Why not? That's a good reason. Everybody likes popularity. So if you join any sport, especially basketball, it'll for sure get you recognized. So that's a really good why. Then there are those who have the potential to play at the high level. The idea of playing high-level basketball is truly an opportunity of a lifetime. To me, to be able to play a sport that you're great at for as long as you can, while you can, is a great why. So think about it. You have a short shelf life in basketball. How long you can play is highly determined by how good you can be, your mental and physical toughness and capacity, and sometimes just your age. You only have so much time to play, so why not utilize it? Whatever your why is, what's important is that it comes from you, that you completely own it. So no matter the outcome, you can only credit yourself. So if you don't know your why yet, well, get to work and figure it out. Knowing your why not only will give you a sense of direction, but it will make the road ahead more manageable. So what are my personal example of my whys? I can think of a couple. One, so most of my decisions are always based on avoiding mistakes either by myself or made by others. My second why is that I have a strong determination to want to prove others wrong. When you don't pass the look test, you tend to carry a chip on your shoulder. So as a result, I never want to go half-assed. So I believe if you're going to commit to something, you should always give your very best. And because of that, if you grind long enough and never give up, all of a sudden you wake up and you arrive. Last remarks. Let's remind ourselves the sobering truth about higher level basketball. That is, over 95% of those who play competitive basketball will only play up to high school. That even those who go on to play college basketball, only 60 top-ranked amateurs of the world will be drafted in the NBA. And out of those 60, maybe 10 to 15 will remain in the NBA. The rest of them usually get bounced around in the G League, play overseas, etc. So, when you're trying to make the highest level in basketball, it's as good as trying to win a Powerball lottery ticket. Your chances aren't very favorable. So why bother even trying to figure out your why? Well, for one, the pressures of playing basketball are very real. Basketball is not just a game, but it's a rehearsal for life. The better life habits you form, the more likely your life will run smoother. So, when you have a purpose or a North Star, forming simple, achievable goals or whys can help shape you as a person and give you the life skills that you're going to need so that when real life happens, you're ready. In conclusion, to know your why is a vital component to higher level basketball. It serves as a mission, purpose, passion, and a guide to your basketball journey. Thank you for watching. I hope this brings more knowledge to your knowledge bag. If so, help me spread the word by subscribing to my channel, giving me a like, and sharing. Stay humble, but stay hungry. See you courtside.